Godfrey is considered one of the best impressionists in comedy. Not because he does the most voices, because of what he does with them once he's got them. By the end of this video, he does an impression of someone reacting to being impersonated. Stick around. This is the bit that actually got back to the guy it's about. What your ass say, which escalated into the text message story. Steve Harvey sent me a text. When I see you I'm gonna whoop your ass, he might cut your ass, I got a knife too, and you don't know where, and you don't know when. Steve Harvey saw it go viral and actually texted him. Most people would have deleted the clip. Godfrey turned the text into a second bit. Later, a rapper's entire reaction to being impersonated becomes its own impression. But first, the one nobody expects him to nail. I can't hear his voice, it's so low. I said I think you should make a movie called The Librarian, and Jason Statham goes, I told you guys to be quiet and you're still talking. It's a one-line joke, but the delivery is the whole bit, deadpan, monotone, dead on. I'm here at Dr. Dre's, this is his amazing gym, he's 60 years old but he looks great, every time I'm in a video with him the girls are like wow, and the way he lifts it's slow, he lets the muscles just grow. And somewhere in the middle of that bit, Nick Cannon gets pulled in too. Nick Cannon thought he could beat me, he thinks he's a cannon, I'm a cannon. He doesn't just imitate the voice, he imitates the ego underneath it, whether it's Arnold insisting you're spreading hate, you're not even the real thing, my father in Austria, that's the real Nazis, or Martin Lawrence getting showered with praise, thank you so much Martin, you're the greatest, you got to make one for Donald. And that rivalry from earlier? It's about to escalate twice. His satire doesn't stay in one lane, it moves from celebrity voices straight into conversations about race in the same breath, from Snoop Dogg, they're making me speak Spanish, my chest is burning like a hoe, it's too hot, to know, you black, no, I ain't no black Dominica. Impressions turned into an actual excuse to be in the room with some of the biggest names in music. I'm with Tiana Taylor, can you believe it? You know what's funny is Obama never got invited to anything black. Godfrey has openly called Aries Spears one of the best in the game. So when the two of them, plus Dean Edwards, were on a call together, and Aries had to drop off early, Godfrey did something nobody saw coming, an impression of Aries mid-call, yo God, yo dang, I'm out, you got me up late, we like the boxes, we've been knocking out for a long time. Aries actually saw the clip, and instead of being upset, he called Godfrey and told him it was dead on. So naturally, Godfrey did one more impression, an impression of Aries' reaction to being impersonated, and that's coming up in about 2 minutes. Two comedians who both built a reputation on the same impression, comparing notes on camera, very good, it's very good, there's a lot of guys doing me, you're a very good impersonator, into now James Udosa, what a pig, I would love to put the country on your shoulders, but Joe, it might slide off. Two impressions stitched into one monologue, Obama's voice running someone else's script, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you want, but what I do have is a very particular set of skills, I will find you and I will kill you, followed immediately by your ass, I'm a beat your ass boy, I'm from Cleveland. Here's that follow-up impression. Yo God, the other night, I saw you and Afon doing the impressions, you guys inspired me, escalating into the A$AP Rocky riff, I love A$AP Rocky. So fantastic, Biden couldn't rap too well, but A$AP Rocky, you're fantastic. That's 2 layers deep, a voice, then a voice reacting to the voice. Most impressionists never even attempt that. Remember the tease from the beginning? Here it is. You know who calls me all the time to challenge me on impressions, Shaq, I'm like watch me do Obama, and then we do Bane. Somehow Shaquille O'Neal, one of the most famous athletes alive, is chill enough to just call up a comedian for a private show. That says as much about Shaq as it does about Godfrey. This next part isn't even a written bit, it's just him warming up, count how many voices he switches through without stopping, Jay-Z, it's me, it's Hova, straight into the transporter voice, into Biggie, kicking the door, waving the 44, into the taken monologue again. But the impressions aren't even the most memorable part of Godfrey's story. It's just me and Stanley, he's 89, he goes, Godfrey, I want to show you something about Spider-Man, you see this picture, it's Wesley Snipes with Blade, he's the reason Marvel was saved, straight into, I remember when I had $5 in cleaning, I had one shoe, but God has blessed me. A guy who did comedy barefoot with one shoe, now sitting in a room with Stan Lee. The impressions are why people show up. Stories like that are why they stay. If you want to see who else does an impression of themselves, comment who you'd want to see next, and subscribe, because we're going 3 layers deep on someone else next.